Do you like my name tag? It says Jennifer. Remember, I love things with my name on it. I also love this name tag because it reminds me of my days working at Disneyland. Today I'm going to tell you about all the jobs that I've had since the age of 17, when I got my first job working at Disneyland in restaurants and outdoor vending. So basically, when I got hired, I was 17. It was the year 2000. I was a high school senior. Disneyland was just a couple miles from my house. When I got started there, I worked in restaurants. Basically, I would serve people their food, take their orders, take their money, serve them drinks, and then flirt with the guys that worked in the back of the house. That was my job for a year and a half. And then my second job at Disneyland was working in outdoor vending. I would make churros for people or popcorn, and I would sell them churros and popcorn and balloons and cotton candy, and super fun. One, you got to be so many different places during the day. Two, you got to see all the kids' reactions to Disneyland because you're out in the middle of the park, you're not stuck somewhere. And then three, all the different kinds of people that I got to meet and all my coworkers. I mean, you're seriously employed with thousands of other people, so the opportunity to meet a lot of different types of people was really awesome. So that was my job at Disneyland. Oh yeah, and I also worked in special events. Basically, the highlight of my special events career, which was very short-lived, I danced with Sinbad at the opening of California Adventure, and then got hit on by Sugar Ray Leonard, an old boxer, while I was pouring him a bowl of clam chowder. So those are my experiences at Disneyland. When I left Disneyland the first time, because I went back and forth between Disneyland and a bunch of other jobs, I worked at the Block, which is an outdoor mall. And at the Block, I worked at a clothing store, and basically everything in the clothing store was under $15. So parents would come in with their terrorist children after I spent 6 hours folding stacks of sweaters, and they would just unfold every sweater and pull every pair of pants off the hanger. And I just felt like, I can't do this anymore. So I quit. I didn't last very long. Went back to Disneyland, and then I went back to the Block, and I worked at Cafe Two de Tango, which is a restaurant, and I was a hostess, and that was also very short-lived. Really cool art at Cafe Two de Tango, really interesting food, really bad managers. I could not put up with ignorant people working at Cafe Two de Tango, so I also left there. That was very short-lived. My job after I officially left, oh, I forgot about In-N-Out Burger. Oh, In-N-Out. When I was working at Disneyland, I also worked at In-N-Out part-time, and it was really cool because they worked around my schedule, and my boss, Gino, was fantastic. A Dodger fan, a Raider fan, but still, seriously, one of the best people I've ever had the opportunity of meeting. He was really super supportive, a nice man, and also took care of his employees and just was friendly. I loved working for him. It was a really cool job. So that was In-N-Out. And then I officially left In-N-Out, and I officially left Disneyland, and I went and worked at the Hilton Waterfront Beach Resort in Huntington Beach. It was right on the beach, and basically I was room service, so I would take people's orders. Hi, this is Jenny. Thank you so much for calling. What can I get you today? And people would say, oh, I'll take an order of hash browns and eggs. And I'd say, okay, be right up. And then I'd give the order to somebody else, and they would take the order up. Well, eventually I got to be the person taking the orders up, and it was money, money, money. I mean, it was a fantastic job. I think it was 18% gratuity no matter what you served, plus then whatever the people would give you. I got to serve crazies like Courtney Love, Corey Haim, and the other Corey Feldman. And then, oh, that chick China from Worldwide Wrestling or whatever it is. Is it called Worldwide Wrestling? WWW? I don't know. Anyhow, so yeah, that was a really cool experience. And then also, after working, I would go to the beach, or I could spend my breaks watching the sunset or whatever. It was a really, really, really fun job. I loved working at the Hilton. I'm so bummed that I quit that job. I only quit because I was moving to England, which was the biggest mistake I have ever made. I decided to get a job in England working at a pub in the middle of the country. It stunk. It was the worst job ever. I worked there for 2.5 weeks, and it was 2.5 weeks too long, to be honest with you. It was $2.50 an hour, and they would make me work these 14-hour split shifts. It was hell. They eventually fired me, I'm sure, for insubordination because I refused to not wear a hoodie because it was freaking 3 degrees outside and I was cold, and they wanted me to wear a shirt with cleavage or whatever, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So anyhow, they fired me, and yeah, so that was my job, working at a pub in England, the Star Inn. what a nightmare. And then my next job after that, when I finally got home from England, I decided to finish up my 300 hours of service for my human services program. I had to do 300 hours, and I worked at CASA Youth Shelter, which is a shelter for kids ages 12 to 18 who are either running away from home, dealing with drugs, parents don't want them at home, they're part of the system. That was a really cool experience. If I could go back and do any one of my jobs over again, it would be working at CASA Youth Shelter. It was really awesome. And if it wasn't so far, I'd totally try to get another job there. CASA Youth Shelter, I also worked at the youth center to finish my 300 hours, which was an after-school program in Los Alamitos. And then I also worked at the Boys and Girls Club, which was really cool because I was in the teen room and I got to watch kids that were like ages 11 to 16 kind of grow up and form their personalities and really decide what they wanted in the world. And it was just really awesome. So that was the Boys and Girls Club. And then when I left there, I decided to get my teaching credential, and so I started working at Garden Grove Unified School District. And at Garden Grove Unified, I would take long-term sub-assignments or work day-to-day jobs where, like, one day I'm teaching chemistry and the next day I'm teaching U.S. history or English or second graders. So that was a really, really cool experience, and I actually still do that. I'm still a substitute teacher for Garden Grove Unified and Tustin Unified. During that same time, I also took a part-time job at Sylvan Learning Center. Do not, let me repeat, do not take your kids to the Sylvan Learning Center. It is a terrible place. It's overpriced and poorly programmed, and it's just hell. Basically, it would be like me with 3 or 4 other kids who were all different ages, all learning different things, and parents all paid like $86 an hour for me to teach their kids, but they weren't getting jack crap out of it. Trust me, if you want your kids to grow academically, get them a private tutor and don't pay $86 an hour because that's absurd, absolutely absurd. Come to me, I will help your children grow. Okay, let's see. After the Sylvan Learning Center, I also worked at Panattoni Development Company, which is a commercial real estate company. Basically, I spent 8 hours a day being bored, answering telephones and mailing packages. That was like the extent of my job, and they didn't trust me to do anything else, even though I was fully qualified and capable. It was just a terrible, terrible, terrible job, but cool company, don't get me wrong. Really cool company, really cool people to work with, but just, yeah, 8 hours a day of like, thank you for calling Panattoni Development Company, how can I help you? Yeah, so wrong. I also worked at Aaron Brothers, selling frames, selling art supplies, and selling canvases. I also realized that working at Aaron Brothers was a disaster for me because like 85% of my paycheck would go to buying frames, buying art supplies, and buying canvases. So that was short-lived. I probably worked there like 8 months. The best thing about working there was working with this girl named Erin. I loved her from the very beginning. She is also a Golden Girls fan, and that's been one of my favorite shows my entire life. I mean, in kindergarten, I love that show. So yes, anyhow, the Golden Girls, Aaron Brothers, super, super fun. And now my job now is working as a leasing consultant. It's awesome. I just got the job like 2 months ago. I could not be any more happy. I get to make cookies every morning. I get to help people find the apartment that they're looking for. The people that I work with, Ben and Shelby, are super fun to work with. And yeah, it's so cool to recount all the memories and job experiences that you've had. I hope that you do the same. Take care.